Hello, this is JG, and this is podcast Unical Codependency No More. Oh, yeah. And this is it. This is podcast number 4, and today's topic is why you shouldn't reveal to a narcissist that you know their true nature. We all know that relationships with narcissistic individuals are notoriously challenging and often painful. The complex and manipulative dynamics of these relationships can lead victims to want to confront the narcissist, revealing that they know who they really are. However, this approach can be counterproductive and even dangerous. So, in today's podcast, I want to tell you something very important about the reasons why you should never reveal to a narcissist that you know who they really are and how to handle this situation more effectively. Stay with me. But before I start, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, thumbs up, and also turn on the little bell so that you can get all the notifications. Well, the slippery nature of narcissists is something interesting because narcissists are masters of manipulation and illusion. They're great illusionists. They have a unique ability to slip away from any accusation or confrontation, and often exiting situations on the sly, that is, discreetly and unnoticed. So confronting them directly with their lies, betrayals, or financial deviations can only intensify their manipulation tactics. And one of them is gaslighting. But what is gaslighting? So gaslighting is a common technique used by narcissists to cause confusion and doubt in their victims. And gaslighting has a lot to do with cognitive dissonance because this practice generates cognitive dissonance where the victim begins to question their own perceptions and memories. And when you confront the narcissist, you may find yourself even more deeply entangled in their web of lies and manipulations. And it turns out that you start thinking, am I going crazy? Am I going mad? So another thing that happens a lot is because you know that this person is a pathological narcissist, you try to talk to other people. But the more you talk to other people, you find yourself lost and lonely because there is this huge loss of support and network. One of the methods used by narcissists to maintain control is to isolate you from your friends and from your family. So they may convince you, the victim, that your friends are worthless or that your family is toxic, your family is against you. So that results in gradual isolation. This isolation makes you even more dependent on the narcissist, and you become extremely vulnerable to his or her manipulation. And when you think about confronting the narcissists like to be confronted sometimes because there is a trap there. So let me talk about the trap of confrontation. When you reveal to the narcissist that you know who they are, you're not only exposing your suspicions, but you are also showing that you are alert. It's pretty much like a game, you know? It's like poker when one of the players, realize that the other player is bluffing. He knows that he doesn't have the card or something like that. So this can make the narcissist change their approach adjusting their tactics to continue the manipulation. In some cases, if the narcissist still needs you, they may intensify their efforts to keep you trapped in the relationship. And they can use a lot of different strategies to do that, financially, emotionally, socially. Otherwise, they may simply discard you and move on to the next victim. Another thing that really it's quite complicated to deal with is that this person, the narcissist, has a fan club. They usually have a fan club. And this fan club is usually made up of outsiders who never experienced daily abuse. And because of this, they continue to see the narcissist as a charming and benevolent, beneficial individual. And it can be anyone. It can be family. It can be friends. It can be colleagues. And it can be that they have been manipulated in so many different ways. And they end up defending a narcissist because they feel compassion for their supposed suffering. And this makes even harder for the victim to find support and understanding, because the more you talk to people, the more people start looking at you and they start thinking, what's wrong with this person? Okay, but let me tell you how to handle the situation. So I've got here 5 important keys to handle the situation. And the key to dealing with a narcissist is not to confront them, but to learn how to position, how to place yourself and prepare to leave the relationship safely, effectively, and discreetly. And the strategies are, number 1, you've got to set boundaries. So what it's like to set boundaries? Think about imposing boundaries on a narcissist. Boundaries consist of saying no, learning how to say no when they try to use your name for something inappropriate. For example, oh, I want to buy this. I want to change this, so I need your name and blah, blah, blah. So say no. Say no when they try to use your name for something inappropriate. Say no when they give you the silent treatment. Number 2, financial planning. A lot of people forget that making a financial plan is really essential to ensure that you can support yourself outside a relationship. The thing is that they made you feel like incapable, isolating you also from your professional life. So many women, they ended up giving up their careers just to stay home and manage the family or stuff like that. So remember that you've got potential. Anyone can start with little things. It doesn't have to be a big deal or a big sum of money, but you've got to understand that you've got to start from somewhere. So the number 3 is gather evidence. Documenting all manipulations, lies, and abuses can be crucial for you to understand that you've got evidences. You've got evidences not only to show the court, the judge, but to make sure to yourself that you have been through hell. Number 4, seek professional help. A lot of people think that just watching videos or listening to podcasts is a kind of help. Of course that it can help, but consider also a therapy or a counseling or consultation, somebody to help you deal with the emotional impact of the relationship and to plan a safe exit. It's not only about what they do to you, but it's also about what you do to yourself. So you've got to know yourself very well. And finally, number 5, silence and patience. So never reveal to the narcissist that you are aware of their tactics. Just stay calm and patient while you plan your exit. That's it. So, confronting a narcissist, I just want to finish saying that confronting a narcissist may seem like a way to regain control, but in reality, it can only provide them with more tools to continue the manipulation. So the conclusion here is that confronting a narcissist may feel like a way to regain control, but in reality, it can only provide them with more tools to continue the manipulation. So instead, focus on strengthening yourself, setting boundaries and planning a safe exit from the relationship. I believe that with the right strategy and adequate support, you will be possible to break free from the clutches of a narcissist and to start rebuilding your life with greater security and peace. So keep in mind that you can do it as long as rule number one keeps up and running, which is don't tell the narcissist that you know who they are. Thank you very much for listening. I hope you enjoy the podcast. Just like the podcast and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Oh yeah. See you next time. Bye-bye.